OnePlus 7T Pro and a 5G version coming on the 26th of September. It will be launched first in India, a very important market for OnePlus, on the 26th of September, coming later on the 10th of October to the EU and the US, and then going on sale on the 15th of October. But the big question is, what on earth can OnePlus improve on over the OnePlus 7 Pro? An incredible step forward for OnePlus that phone was. Of course, there are areas that can be improved. So what do we expect in the OnePlus 7T Pro? Let's start off with the screen and the design, something that I just don't think will change. The 90Hz refresh rate screen, bezel-less display, quad HD display on the OnePlus 7 Pro is one of the best screens I've ever seen in a smartphone. I reviewed the OnePlus 7 Pro extensively, compared it to other phones, and I personally always went back to that phone as having a great screen if I wanted to play games. Not to mention that 90Hz refresh rate, whether you actually need it or not is pretty irrelevant. It's one of the best screens in the industry. A big selling point for the OnePlus 7 Pro and will continue to be for OnePlus. There's just no way they can improve on that screen. I fully expect them to just put that exact same screen into the OnePlus 7T Pro. And a big gripe that a lot of people had with the OnePlus 7 Pro was the camera. A lot of people said that it was slightly underwhelming compared to the competition. Now you have to clarify who the competition are right now, because maybe before the competition was cheaper phones, but now for OnePlus, the competition is Samsung and Apple. And of course, camera quality is subjective. A lot of people said that maybe the Pixel took better images and maybe the iPhone takes better video. In any case, will OnePlus improve the camera hardware for that phone? I'm not holding my breath. OnePlus are already using the Sony IMX586. That is what Oppo and OnePlus seem to choose to put in their flagship phones, and I can't see them choosing a different sensor. They may improve the auxiliary cameras, but that's, I guess, unlikely too. Sony haven't released any upgrades to the Sony IMX586, and going away from a 48 megapixel setup would be a huge change from the OnePlus 7 Pro. So I think they'll just keep the same camera setup on the OnePlus 7T Pro. So how about battery and processor? It makes sense that OnePlus might go for the Snapdragon 855 Plus, the overclocked, slightly more powerful version of the Snapdragon 855 that they used in the OnePlus 7 Pro. This will give a power boost and a graphics boost, something that OnePlus could put in the marketing material to tell us that this phone is better than the last generation. So more power but reduced battery life may be an issue for some people, but other people may want that. They could give a slightly bigger battery to offset the difference in battery life. And something they may improve on is fast charging. OnePlus are really proud of what they call Warp Charge, which is their 30-watt fast charging. Any improvements will be welcome, but something I don't expect to see is the addition of wireless charging. OnePlus and the big brother company Oppo and the parent company BBK, for some reason, have just not chosen wireless charging in any of their flagship phones. It's a big omission, and I think a lot of people have been asking for it, especially now the price of the OnePlus 7T, OnePlus 7T Pro is going up, but I don't hold my breath for the inclusion of wireless charging this time around. There will be a 5G version. It's unclear whether we'll get a OnePlus 7T Pro 5G and normal version, or whether there'll just be one phone, a OnePlus 7T Pro that has 5G capabilities. So right here is the biggest problem for OnePlus. The OnePlus 7 Pro was just so good that it's almost impossible to really improve it without changing the actual pricing strategy completely of that phone. So a difficult phone for OnePlus. They've already given us so many upgrades in the OnePlus 7 Pro that it's hard to top that. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. What do you want to see improved on most in the upcoming OnePlus 7T Pro? Send me a comment and let me know. Anyway, that's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.